been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
I can teach you how to get paid.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively.
Here we go.
How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Pickett to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Epps, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25. Running left, it's Warren. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, alert! 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 Get hot!
Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little more momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. There's Garoppolo to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Pickett. He'll look to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second and a couple. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pass taken in by Mayer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And Notre Dame seems to be turning into tight end U. And they just seem to turn out those reliable chain-moving pass catchers. And Mayer, one of the best in that line. Las Vegas, fortunate to get him in round 2 and plug him in as a starter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Gets past one man. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Pickett. It's caught by Bryant. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
13. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here we go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to... Third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A handoff for Warren. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Let's go!
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And the safety, Trayvon Merritt, up to make the play defensively. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On the give, it's Warren. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safety.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The kick by Carlson is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Pickett now from the gun here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. This is 2nd and 8. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pickett right back to the air again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and